Hey everyone, Michael back with another video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to import a Power Automate flow into PowerApps. If you like more PowerApps, Power Automate, SharePoint, Teams videos, feel free to subscribe because I'll be putting out more content soon. So let's get right into the video. So I want to connect a Power Automate flow to PowerApps. So I have PowerApps open right now, and for my use case, I'm going to do when a button is selected in PowerApps, I want it to trigger a Power Automate flow to send an email to a user. So that'll be my use case. You can have plenty of use cases, but that's what I'm going to choose. In PowerApps, you want to be on your application. This is just a blank application. I have nothing going on besides a separate screen. On the left-hand side, you should see the Power Automate button. Go ahead and click on that. And so you see you have a few options. You can create a flow in PowerApps itself. It'll be using this template. I don't like doing that. I just like creating it in Power Automate. I'm not going to do that. I'll be doing the add a flow button. As you can see, I already have one here, but I want to create a brand new one. So let's go into Power Automate. On the left-hand side, let's go into My Flows. Then we want to click on New Flow at the top. And for PowerApps, it will have to be an instant cloud flow to import it. That's because we have to click on something within PowerApps to trigger the flow. And using an instant cloud flow, we're able to do that. I will name this one PowerApps tutorial email. And for choose how to trigger this flow, the action will actually be PowerApps. So let's go ahead and click on create. All right, so for my use case, I want to send an email to the user that's logged into the PowerApps. The parameters I will need to grab are the user's email. So let's get a compose operation here. And that will allow me to grab the email. So before I insert the input, I want to rename it email because when I rename it, it's going to show up in PowerApps as the email. I'll need an email parameter. If I didn't rename it, it would just look as like compose. And for your input, you want to ask in PowerApps. So as you can see, it filled in the name, which is email, since I renamed it, inputs. If I didn't do that, it would say compose underscore inputs. And for the next step, for my use case, it's going to be send an email. And that'll be using the Office 365 Outlook connector. For the two, it's going to be dynamic content from my compose statement, which is renamed email. So I'll get the outputs from that. And I'll just name this PowerApps tutorial flow automation. For the body, just say testing. All right, so this is all done. Obviously, for different use cases, you can do different things. So you can actually drag in like a collection, update SharePoint items, create SharePoint items. You can pretty much do anything you really want to, but in my case, I'm just sending an email. Let's go into PowerApps. So on the left-hand side, once I already created the flow, you want to go into PowerApps, and I want to add a flow. As you can see, only this one. We will have to refresh it. So if you go to this triple dot, more actions, click on refresh. And as you can see, it populated with my PowerApps tutorial email, and that is the flow that I am using. So let's go ahead and import that right here. And as you can see, it is now in my application. So we need to somehow trigger this email flow to run. And to do that, I'm going to just use a simple button. So we have a button here. I'll make it a little bit bigger. And let me add a border to it, just so y'all can see it easier. And I will rename it send an email. All right, so you see this big button on the the right hand side of my application. So we want to go to select the button, go to on select, because that'll be the advanced property we're using. On select, so right now it's not going to do anything when clicked because it is set to false. So to import the flow to this function bar, it's just going to be the name. So PowerApps tutorial email. And it's going to, since I have spaces here, it's going to remove the spaces. So that's why you see it like this. And I want to use the run. So it would be the flow name dot run. And as you can see, it needs an email parameter in bold right here. That's because I renamed it over here. If I didn't rename it, it would say compose underscore inputs. And that's just more confusing for the end user. So that's why I rename most of my actions. So I need the user's email that is logged in. And that function is actually user parentheses, closing parentheses, dots, email. And that will get me the user's email that is currently logged into the Power App. And a lot of times when I import flows, I like to add actions to it, a notify function, just so when they click on the button, they actually know that it ran. I'll just say flow has ran. Please check email. Let me close that string. Then for the next parameter, it will be, I'll just do a success screen. And if you want to do a third parameter on your notify function, it's actually the time in milliseconds, I believe. But the default is actually 5 seconds, so I'll just let it run for 5 seconds, the notify. So it all looks good to me. We got the flow, we got the user's email, and we have a notify that will notify the user when the button is clicked. So let's go ahead and send an email. As you can see, flow is ran. Please check email. So that should trigger our flow. So let's go to the run history. And as you can see, it just ran 7 seconds ago. So it's working correctly, hopefully. Let's just check the outputs. And as you can see, I grabbed my email like I stated, and it sent the email. So let's go into my Outlook email. As you can see, we have the PowerApps tutorial flow automation and testing, so that all worked correctly. So that'll be the video of connecting a Power Automate flow to PowerApps. If you like the video, feel free to subscribe, like, and comment. Any video recommendations, feel free to comment. And I will catch you in the next one.